Okay, thanks for holding on for me, folks. Just making sure all of the notifications went out and the stream health was looking good. I've made a few changes to the way I've got my screens arranged, so hopefully I'll be able to keep an eye on chat a little more actively than I have before. So, somebody chat at me so I can make sure it's working. Last time it was not working for the first half hour of the stream, and I didn't notice until a little ways in. Alright, Archimedes nipple, test 1, 2, 3. I am seeing it. Looks like it's working this time. Good to know. Alright, let me just check the last few things here and we'll get rolling. Okay, everything's looking good. So here we are back again with more Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. We are playing the Drunk Mutant Master Challenge. So if you're new to the series, yeah, there's a couple rooms now. I haven't actually used the other rooms. There's a mod room and a subscriber room. But if you're new to the series, I do challenges where I try to set up interesting game situations to try to play through. So in this one, we are a black belt who has specialized in the Zui Quan style, which is the drunken boxing style of martial art. We're also a drunk master, which means the more drunk we get, the better our combat becomes. And the mutant part is we're also trying to achieve enlightenment through bodily mutation. So this guy is going to mutate. Every chance I get, we are going to mutate. So the other part that makes it more challenging is I'm also illiterate. So we cannot read books. And I did a little bit of testing in between last episode and now in a test world, and just to verify some of the mechanics of how that's going to work. I did discover for certain, to answer my previous questions I was asking, that there is no way for me to use recipes out of books. You have to be able to review the book initially, do that first read scan in order to unlock the recipes within the book. So I cannot use them in any way, shape, or form. So I'm purely relying on raising my skill levels through practice and through NPC teaching me, and that's it. Now, there's a large number of recipes that you just can't get no matter how high you push your skill. They are locked into books only. So we're not going to be able to take advantage of those, but we do have access to the basic mutagen recipe. So I can craft the basic mutagen recipe once I get my skills up high enough, and that's what we're going to be aiming for. So we've got a few things I've got on my checklist that we're going to be prioritizing in our attempts to mutate. So what we're going to be looking for is hopefully a working mobile meth lab. That would be optimum. If we can find one of those somewhere in the game world, that would simplify things. We'll use that as our travel vehicle, and it has the chemistry station in it that we can use to brew up our own mutagens. So if we can't manage that, we'll need to get our skills up high enough that we can pull a chemistry station out and install it in whatever vehicle we are traveling around in. So that, or we got to find a chemistry set that I can carry. Either one, but we're going to need a chemistry station of some kind in order to brew up our mutagens. So as part of that, we need to get cooking to 3 and first aid to 2, and we're going to be able to level those by acquiring some of the raw materials for mutagens. So I'm going to be on the lookout for bleach and ammonia, of course, blob globs, fetus arms and legs, the mutated versions, as well as dehydrated meat. Dehydrated tainted meat, actually, will allow us to, is one of the recipe requirements, and also tainted tallow. So by cooking up tainted fat, we can make tainted tallow, and that'll help raise our cooking skill, as well as dehydrating the tainted meat. So we're going to do those to get our cooking skill up to 3, as well as our normal cooking that we're going to do. And then for first aid, we're going to have to do a little bit of grinding to get our first aid up. So we're probably going to have to use some bandages to get to the first level, and then we'll be able to craft bandages after that in order to get to the second level. And from there, we'll kind of see. But that'll meet the minimum requirements. Then all we need is the chemistry station and those raw materials. So that's kind of the plan, that direction. That's the results of my testing. I did some combat testing as well, just to make sure I understood a little better just how that Zui Quan style works and what I need to be careful of. And I do actually need to be pretty careful of my encumbrance. So let me finish the recap here. Here's our character. We are a black belt. I had to take the black belt profession in order to unlock the Zui Quan fighting style. That's the only way to get it. You can't get it through any of the other traits or any of the other actions. You have to take black belt profession and then pick Zui Quan at the end of the character generation. So we took that in addition to the Drunken Master, and we're deft, fleet-footed, pain-resistant, and have robust genetics. That's what we're hoping for to help us with our mutations. We're also squeamish. We picked up strong scent from the one mutagen potion that we have found, or flask of mutagen, off of a scientist body site. And trigger happy, forgetful, heavy sleeper, and the big one, illiterate. You can see what skills we've got. The black belt and Zui Quan started us with unarmed combat 8, melee 8, dodging 8, and then I took throwing of 3. We are using throwing sticks in this one. I normally eschew the throwing sticks because I think they're a bit over OP. But in this circumstance, with the combinations I've got and the fact that we're playing with PK's mod, I need some kind of ranged fire or ranged attack. I don't want to go guns right now, so I think throwing sticks are perfectly okay for this particular playthrough. If they get kind of silly as the throwing skill goes up, then I'll probably ban them again. But for now, they're pretty useful, and we're going to take advantage of them. Alright, we got our cooking to 2, so we just need one more level of cooking, and then survival 1, fab 1. So we got a long way to go on some of these others, and remember, we can't read books, so it's all the long way we're going to have to do these to raise them, either through NPCs teaching us, or through actually grinding those skills up. Alright, so back to what I was talking about. Here's the other part of the recap. Our current inventory. We've got a bit of a mishmash of parts. I got to remember I'm wearing rollerblades and switch those out for the boots if I go off-road. But you can see what gear we're currently wearing. We do have a backpack. Other than that, it's pretty hit or miss, just stuff I've found. Throwing sticks we're carrying, and some other basic stuff. Nothing too exciting in that list, although we do have actually a good supply of medicine. So we've got a number of first aid kits, hydrogen peroxide, disinfectant, so we're sitting pretty well in that regard. We've got a bunch of stuff in the back of the truck here, and we have a working vehicle. My plan originally, at the end of the last episode, was to hit the road and work my way up to this area and try to get to this gas station. See if I can clear my way into that. If I have to walk in with jerry cans, I will, but if I can just drive in the one block on this road to get to it, that'd be optimal, so we can fill the tank up, hopefully, and then get moving. But I want to double check a few things, because now that I've had that learning experience, I want to double check what buildings are nearby, again, because some of the things I might want to look for are a bit different now, so I want to make sure of a few things before we leave. So there's an example. There's a laundromat. I want to hit that laundromat on my way out. Laundromat's got a high chance of bleach and ammonia, so we're going to stop there and hopefully get a couple of jugs of each, and we need those for our mutagen recipe. So we're going to stock up on as much of that stuff as we can find. So that's definitely one. I don't think there were any others. I think most of the rest of these discovered locations down south here are pretty much all houses. Yeah, it's all houses up to the point where I stopped exploring. I did go up this way a bit, and there is actually another laundromat right there. So, I remember the bowling alley and the construction site, but I don't... Actually, I did go into the antique store, so I have cleared pretty far up this way. I might have to make one more run up that direction just to try to sneak into that laundromat there. Is there any other reason? Actually, never mind. We're going to come to this end of town anyway, eventually, to get into that gun store, probably. So we'll leave that that laundromat alone for now, until we come over to this other side. What else we got up here? Pawn shop would be good. Sporting goods. Garage is good to get some more tools. Another pawn shop. So we're definitely going to spend some time up north here. So we're basically just going to kind of work our way around the outside edge of the city. Make occasional trips in to try to grab certain things before we hit the road. Alright, so I don't need to worry about anything here. We're going to go ahead and drive out until I get up to that laundromat, and we'll check that out. So let's check in with chat, see some people that jumped in. Alright. Looks like the bot's taking care of some business. So, I think we're all set. Stat-wise, we're doing good. A little unhappy. That's not too bad, though. Got to keep an eye on the radiation. I'm actually not too unhappy about being irradiated if it forces mutations, but I do have to be careful otherwise. The Drunken Master thing... Oh yeah, I was talking about... I wanted to talk about my gear real quick. So, I do need to be pretty careful about encumbrance, because most of my protection is going to be based on my dodging ability that the Zui Quan style gives me. As long as I attack and hit something, I get a massive bonus to my dodge ability for the next round. So if I keep hitting things, my bonus for dodge stays way high, and it's really hard for anything to hit me. If I miss or I don't attack, then all of a sudden I open myself up to a lot of damage because I can't wear very much protective gear. Both currently because I don't have any, and secondarily because I need to keep low encumbrance values to maximize my chance to hit and keep myself moving really fast. So I'm going to be doing some serious paring down of what kind of gear I'm going to be using. I'm going to really rely on that dodging ability and get some practice in. So I'm going to go away from holding a whole bunch of high protection value items and try to keep just enough to keep my basic zombies from being able to bite me, but not much more than that. So we'll be reviewing these things pretty often. I definitely need to not wear the backpack if at all possible, and I've got plenty of space, so I'm going to drop the backpack into the passenger seat next to me. That gets us down to 22 torso. Pretty good. Anything else I don't really need. I could probably get away with, the Molly pack's giving me a whole bunch of storage. That's 9 encumbrance, so that's again a huge amount there. I wouldn't be able to... I'd have to drop some stuff I'm carrying if I wanted to do that. Let's drop right where I'm at. No, not that. The pillow, make this seat nice and comfy for when I sleep. Same thing with the sheet. Get all this random stuff out of my inventory. Didn't realize I was carrying all this random stuff. Put our mouthpiece back in. I accidentally threw that mouthpiece at a zombie. Alright, so got to keep my throwing sticks with me. Oxygen pack. Kind of debatable. I think I'm going to drop that next to me as well. Flashlight's pretty situational. I'm going to drop the lockpicks. I've got the locksmith kit now, so we'll see if that sticks around. Not using a gun, so I don't need the earplugs. Most of the rest of this stuff I'll probably want to keep on me. What's that get us down to? That gets us down to 3.64, so we can also drop that Molly pack. Alright, 3.64 out of 6.5. So I've got almost no carrying capacity, but I'm not concerned about that for the moment. Can I carry the Molly pack? I can. Cool. 6.14 out of 6.5. So, we carried in our inventory with the throwing sticks and the other really necessary items right now. That gets us way down, so take a look. We're at 13, so that's much better than 30-something. So that's going to help tremendously, and the rest of this I think I'm going to go ahead and go with. So we're going to rely on our dodging ability, and I just got to be really careful to make sure I attack and hit something to boost my dodge up whenever something gets near me. And then we're going to rely on our counterattacking ability to pretty much decimate anything that's nearby. So I hit to build up my dodge, and I allow my automatic free counterattacks to kill everything that's trying to fight me. That's kind of the trick to this particular style. So let's see how that works. Okay, vehicle's all ready to go. Got my inventory all done. Time of day, it's a little late in the afternoon. I think we're fine. We've got the vehicle now, so that provides us with shelter, so I'll just pull out into the field if I need to rest when the sun comes down, but I want to get moving out of this place, so let's get going. Actually, that's a good thing. I did some more reading on that whole wielding something that caused the death of my first guy. Supposedly, if I go... Not mutations. Alright, if I go in here, right here... So when this is enabled, player won't wield things unless explicitly told to. So that lets me carry things but keep my hands free for combat. So if I had had this option on, if I'd known about this option previously and had this on, I could have held that teleporter to activate it, but still had my hands free for the style. So we'll leave that on just in case. That way I can pick stuff up with my hands, but not consider them wielding a weapon and disabling my hand-to-hand combat. Alright, so let's continue. And now my chat's working, so I can actually see your guys' yelling at me, hopefully, when I'm doing something really silly. Alright, vehicle is moving. Here's the vehicle. So we've only got 26% gas, and that's why I need to get to that gas station pretty quickly. We'll stop to siphon as well if we need to. We do have a jerry can and a rubber hose, so... Alright, off we go. This starting area here should be fairly clear. Alright, we up to the laundromat? Yes, we are. So this double door here is the laundromat. Alright, so we'll stop here. Yeah, we'll stop driving. Where are you at, zombies? Alright, let's go practice on some zombies. So, I've got nothing in my hands. We're just going to try to attack and let our counterattack do the rest of the work. I'm not going to swing at the kid. Kids are harder to hit than this other one. So I want them both to get next to me, but I want this one here to be the one I fight. Man, I immediately got bit. That's funny. So I took a bite immediately. Lovely. Not going to worry about it. We got ways of dealing with it. Let's mark the time, though. So, 3:31. Another backpack. Alright, let's go ahead and put on the molly pack for a second. We'll grab all this stuff. We need the meat. We'll grab all that stuff. Actually, collecting this probably isn't useful right now. I need to wait until I secure a chemistry station. This stuff's... I can't remember if you can use the tainted stuff after it goes bad or not. I don't think I can, so I think this is probably going to go bad before I get to use it. Look at what that's what I was saying right here. This is exactly what we were looking for. Bleach. Bleach. Come on, be some ammonia. And bleach. Alright. Well, I guess we'll take the 3 bleach. And... Ooh, a road map. Wow, laundromats have road maps. Alright. Hold on while I train my brain to remember that laundromats have road maps. I'm not sure why laundromats have road maps, but motels, laundromats, I forget where the other place is, but laundromats have road maps. We will definitely be reading that here in just a moment. Cart I don't care about for now. And that's it for this place. I'm not going to disassemble any of that stuff either. 3 gallons of bleach though. That's awesome. And let's activate our road map. This will be really, really, really useful. You add roads and points of interest to your map. Alright, what are we looking at? So, the road I was first going to take goes nowhere and nowhere. So we got 2 points something out here. Several more points. Not seeing any cities, though. There's one. Wow. Man. There we go. That's a big one, Clifton. So we'll have to see if we can work our way over to Clifton. It's showing me a hospital down here. Do I have a quest to show that? Not sure why it highlighted just the hospital there. I guess the road map is doing that. There's another big one to the south. Whoa. So we got Frankfurt and Maidstone smashed up against each other, and West Rutland real close as well. Maybe that's the direction we'll head, because I think we have a north-south. Yep, we have a north-south connecting road. So we could just take the road straight south and end up in this really big metropolitan area down here. So there'd be plenty to explore down there. Plenty of opportunities. Plus we could stop and check out all of these little side spots to see how many labs we can come up with nearby. Alright, so that's pretty good. We've got 2 really big metro areas that we know about that aren't too far off, and some local spots we can double check. Alright, so super glad we found that. What have we got here? Let's have the yogurt and some lunch meat and some rhubarb. Alright. This particular class, there are hand-to-hand weapons, but this particular class, bare hand is best. I'm not sure if you can use the things like punch daggers and brass knuckles and so on and still have it count. We can do some testing to find out. A little hard to find a lot of good detailed information on this kind of a fighting style, but alright, where are we going next? So we've got the laundromat cleared out. I think I'm going to pop into these 2 houses while I'm here real quick and get them marked off, because we're still definitely on the lookout for more medicine and basements especially. So let's try our locksmith kit. What do we got out here? Steak knife, talking doll, scarf. Nothing else I see that I care about. Batteries are almost dead. Security system's gone. Perfect electric motor. This thing would probably run if I just got a little bit of juice. I don't know if that's enough battery to get this thing started, and it doesn't have an alternator. So it's only going to charge up on juice, and the solar panels are not worth it. Alright, so I'm not going to be doing anything with that unless I want parts. At the moment, I'm not really focused on those kinds of parts. We can grab a bear trap, that sounds fun. And we'll grab the alcohol and the MP3 player. Alright, don't need another pot. I'll take the food. Saline solution and oops, cotton balls. I'll grab the trench coat that fits. Alright, not sure. We're not worried about the rest of that. I think that's everything in this place. Mark it off. Lots of cough syrup. We'll just shuffle those over. I'm going to just butcher them up for the parts. That should give me enough for any random stuff I want to get built. Pocket watch, a suit, and under the hood that I can't read. No. Really going to try to keep my focus on other things and try not to play so much inventory Tetris with this playthrough. I might have a need for fingerless gloves. I don't care about that stuff. We'll grab one more soap bar and I think we're good. Alright, I think we are done here as well. Oh yeah, I need to remember to carry sort by category. Where's my food items? I want... do I have them in the front seat? I know I've got some hard liquor around somewhere. Didn't have it on all. Alright, somewhere in here I've got some good hard liquor. I need to keep that with me. Where'd you go? Clean water, triple sec. I think I'm going to settle for triple sec for now then. Let's have a multivitamin, and let's drink some triple sec. I'm thirsty. Dehydrating me, cool. And we are drunk. Yay! I have no water up here. Got my aluminum keg of water and the gallon jug there. Let's move this to the front seat. Alright, that way I've got my alcohol and some water right there ready to go. Okay, so we're done here. We're going to move up, and I think this is our goal up here. I can't get into the banks yet. I don't have a stethoscope. I might stop here behind the grocery store, check out these buildings. We'll see what the zombie presence look like. And I don't think I've checked this cop car for gas, so we'll hop out right in the middle here. Ooh, hello bee. Alright, stay cool, bee. I don't want to deal with one of you guys this early. Alright, 3 liters. Yeah, that's enough for me to want to grab it. I think I've got it here. I've got the jerry can with water. Do I have more than one jerry can? I can't remember now. I do, cool. Alright, give me a jerry can as to the northeast. was definitely worth the effort. Oh, that gets us up to 24 liters just by itself, 40% of our capacity. And what else we got up here? Just 2x4s, screwdriver set, and a wheel. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for some spare wheels, but I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. And we need to keep moving. Ah! You're not being cool, bee. No, I don't want to ram things. Alright, car, come on. I'm not sure I want to stop now with all this, all these hillocks. These indicate these mounds. Something's underground. Could be spiders, could be all sorts of nasty stuff, so I am not liking that. And we got grabber zombies. Ooh, kid zombies, not good. I think I'm going to go ahead and push up to the next block and see what's up there. Whoa, big old pile of zombies out here in the middle of nowhere. Fighting wolves, are you? What are you fighting? Nope, that's skeletal dogs. These are all coming after me. Oh, they're out here playing with the ants. The ants are what's drawing these things out. Alright, unfortunately, they are right where I want to be for the most part. Expect they're going to follow me all the way in. Soldier zombies. It's pretty clear other than the soldier zombies and that pack that's back behind me. I think they're focused on the ant right now. Let's go ahead and... I'm watching that group down to the southwest. What are you guys chasing? Can't quite see what they're focused on, but they seem to be heading due southeast. Let's pull north a bit more. Maybe they'll miss us. And what do we got coming? More dogs. The gas station's just in on that road. Yep, right there's the edge of it. So it's right over here. I don't have much to clear to get through to it, but this place is a little busier than I'm liking. It's all these horde indicators out this way that kind of worry me. I'm going to pull forward a little further, come around back behind this set of buildings. Alright, this looks quieter over here. Alright, 1758. I'm going to have to do something about that bite wound before it goes bad, unless I'm going to use a first aid kit on it. Let's, what do we got here? Pet supply, subway, an office, and a pizza parlor. Let's kind of sneak down the corner here, see what we can see that we're going to be coming up on. Just want to use the alley as cover until I can see the gas station. And Zombies all fighting the ants. More zombies piling in. It's going to require... I'm not sure I even have enough cash cards, and I don't have any one single cash card with all the stuff piled onto it yet. We might have to ignore this gas station for a bit. Yeah, I think we're going to have to ignore this gas station. Ooh. Acid zombie coming. More coming. I need to either get ready for a longer fight or get out of here. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Come on, zombie. Come on, get going. Really important I don't lose this car. Alright, subway. They're just all out and about in the outer areas of this town. And we got a body site up here. But we'll drive close to it and see what kind of stuff it's got. Alright, stuff list. Emergency blankets, a mess kit. Mess kit would be kind of useful for this lifestyle that we're probably going to be living. Other than that, it's not one of the more interesting sites. A little bit of food. Alright, so those two food sites, and then... Yep, so those two sites will give me everything I need. Alright, stop here, and then... I got zombies closing in from every side. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out and get this stuff. Plus we got a mold here. Alright, I don't care about any of this stuff enough to sit out here in the open. Leon Boland is down there. There's an NPC down south. Let's, I'm not even going to mark that on the map. Whoops. Trying to move into a boulder there. Alright, I'm going to clear the area. Man, there's zombies everywhere out in these fields. Alright, while I'm out and about, I'm debating just heading up the road to check what's at these 2 points. Then I'm probably going to be done up north, so... And also right here. Let's check that one first. We've got some gas to do a little bit of exploration with. Giant wolf spiders, a pack of them across the road. That's interesting. Now the road is splitting. Oh, this is up an area I hadn't previously mapped before. Refugee center? Oh boy, we got a refugee center right next to us. Trying to think of how I can take advantage of that. There's not really much gear in there, some basic bedding and maybe some clothes. Other than that, it's taking quests for them. And it's a relatively safe-ish place to be once you clear the zombies out of the corners. Let's leave that for the moment. Actually, I'll drive around it and we'll check for gas in the vehicles and trucks. That's a good plan. Alright, let's park here. More spiders out ahead of us. Giant wolf spiders all over this place. Barely got any siphon anyway. And 3.6 is pretty good. And another 3. Not bad. About 7 liters. Alright, gets us to a half a tank. And let's go ahead and just keep it in hand. Alright, diesel, don't care. Man, not very many vehicles around it. Oh, lovely. Creeping grass. Okay, well, we made enough gas to at least pay for the trip over here and a little bit of exploration, so I am going to go check out those 2 northern roads. Trying to think of what I'm hoping to find. Labs would be good. Get a few of those on the map. Hello, bees. Jeez. Any kind of smaller independent building would be nice. Okay, let's just check this way first. We should be able to explore this one pretty quick. Vampire bats. More spiders. You see it? Not quite. And I don't think I need to follow the road. I think I can just get it if I go this way. Ah, it's just a radio tower. Alright, well that was about the worst. That's pretty much useless to us. And it's getting dark actually. I need to... am I going to make it there before the sun goes down? Maybe. Kraken. Yep, there's a body site up there. What do we got? Oh boy, we got a soldier body site. Flechette rounds. Yeah, we definitely need to take a look at this if we can get to it. So, gas mask we definitely want. There's a baton, which we probably won't use. Another molly pack, an M60. Yep. So let's kind of work our way around here. I haven't seen reference to... Oops, I can just see a building up there too. Sewage treatment! Hey, we can go take a bath in the sewage treatment plant. See if that'll mutate us. Not sure I can get up there before dark. Let's stop driving here. Another amoebic. See how we... let's... Come on, you. Alright, so he's gone. I do have my molly pack on currently for the extra capacity, so let's see if we can make a quick run, grab some stuff before the sun goes down. And there's the Kraken as well. Alright, flechette rounds, cash card. Army pants that fit. Glove liners. Army winter pants that fit. Gas mask, ballistic glasses, drop leg pouch. Tracer rounds. An M249 with 100 rounds of 5.56 ammo. 12-shot auto is the only option. The M249, oh yeah, that's right, it's a mounted machine gun. I definitely won't be using this. I don't think I have the ability to even mount it. We'll grab the ammo from it, but they're fairly common guns in the military vehicles. So we'll just unload it. And then an M60 as well. These guys were packing heavy. Let's wear another molly pack temporarily. Grab that. Grab that. Unload that. And I think this was the last site. Grab the wool socks, another jacket that fits. Alright. Not bad. Hello, amoebic mold. Yeah, I just had to find my vehicle. Oh, well, that was lucky timing. Alright, so a couple of ammo belts, flechette rounds and tracer rounds. Baton I probably won't end up using, but nice to have. Keep all that. I'm going to keep the gas mask. Dump the rest for now. And then dump that extra molly pack. Okay, and I think we're just going to hang out here. I'm not going to try to go check out that treatment plant. Yeah, we're just going to sleep right here. So, get a drink of water. And do I have anything to eat back here or up here? I don't. Only thing I don't like about this vehicle is I don't have an interior, that there's a wall separating me from the back, so I can't just grab stuff. Let's have... Alright, so full and slaked, so we're good there. Let's see if it'll let me sleep. Yes, it will. Alright, back to full health. Yay! There's a cougar running around. We feel well rested. We feel extra alert and your body feels ready to go. We woke up at 3:15. Not bad. Pop on the back and get another bite to eat. Let's have clam chowder. Yes. Alright, so that makes us full. And we'll have some triple sec. And some water. We're only tipsy. Oh, I can't. I shouldn't have had that water. I should have just kept drinking the alcohol. I'm going to have to get used to balancing my alcohol consumption. Yeah, I'll load up with some more gear as soon as I find some better stuff. Oh. I totally forgot to pay attention to my bite, and apparently it cleared up on its own. So I should have checked that before I went to sleep. So maybe it was gone and my brain just hadn't registered it yet. But luckily I didn't sleep through the infection stage. So apparently our bite cleared up on its own. Good job. Strong immune system. Okay, let's take a look at this vehicle real quick. I do have headlights. Frames on the front looking a little rough. I really don't want this thing to break down. I'm going to treat it really gingerly until we find an alternate vehicle, because I am not going to have the ability to repair this thing anytime soon. Both for material, tool, and skill reasons. Alright. I think I'm just going to wait for dawn. Alright, we finished waiting. Let's wait another 30 minutes. And we're just about set. So, let's go ahead and have another hit of triple sec. Just tipsy? I can do better than that. We're about to go driving. We need more alcohol. Now we're drunk. Cool. Alright, zombie brute. Zombie. Ooh. Military vehicle. And I think those up north are wrecked, unfortunately. Yep, 2 of them are wrecked. A tank and maybe an APC. Got some gear in it though, so that'll be interesting. And we can handle these other zombies that we can see so far, so I think I'm just going to stop right here. Stop driving. Oops, take off the molly pack. It's the gas mask that's increasing my carrying weight. Alright, I want all that. I want the gas mask. Yeah, so, alright, molly pack, you're just going to stay on the ground for now until we clear the area. Lots of creeping grass up to our northwest as well. Don't care and don't care. Sure, we're in walk mode here. Alright. 2 of them. Come here, you guys. Headshot for 43. Grab that, and don't care. I also have to remember that I'm wearing rollerblades. I keep forgetting that. Stay on the hard ground. Alright, vehicles. What do we got? 4% diesel, 100% battery. It's got wheels. It's got all the other components. I think this is drivable. If I had more diesel, I'd be a lot more comfortable. Yeah, perfectly fine. Engine's a little bit of damage, but good battery, decent alternator. Heavy-duty frame, spiked plating on the front. Man, if we had some diesel... This I'll have to think about. Again, I can't reach the back from here, and it doesn't have cargo spaces. But a lot more durable vehicle. No gas. Not worried about the rest of that, so that's useless. What you got up here? A Sig Pro 40 caliber with 12 rounds. Well, we'll definitely take that. Nothing in the back. It does count as wreckage. Don't have the tools or the time to take anything apart. This has got no ammo for the howitzer. No diesel. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about this thing. Don't need earplugs. Oh man, look at that. That's hilarious. That's almost 20 liters of diesel between 3 jerry cans sitting in the back of this tank. Huh. Well, that changes things a bit. If only that vehicle had some cargo spaces. I'm definitely going to grab that. I'm going to have to think about the rest of that stuff. Do I swap that for that? Downside is a lot less cargo space. Upside is a lot heavier vehicle.